What's up, guys? It's a sunny day in California, and today we're taking you to Coachella, one of the famous music festivals. So come with us to another great adventure. We'll tell you all about it.
Just Bros! And if you're new here and don't know who we are Just Bros who travel with their parents and show you fun and adventurous places. And in some cases, help you out with tips and hacks. Life is beautiful, so come see it with Just Bros.
And if you guys missed our latest episodes, go check out our channel because we visited the beautiful country of Costa Rica. So hit that subscribe button to come with us and see the world. And this time it'll be Just Bros' mom and dad that will tell you about Coachella. Because although Coachella is all ages, it should be an experience we should do when we're all older. But don't worry, mom and dad got you.
For those of you guys who have never been here, Coachella is an annual music and arts festival that gathers some of the most famous musicians and bands. Here you can enjoy anything from hip-hop, EDM, K-pop, or some of the most famous Spanish music artists. Here you'll meet people from all around the world who travel just to come to experience Coachella. So stick with us and we're going to tell you all about the festival, including where to stay, what to bring, and some great tips on how to make your experience the best. And if you like our content, please like and subscribe so we can keep making more videos like this. It's free and we really appreciate all your support.
Alright guys, so let's start at the beginning, the entrance. We have never seen a festival that was so easy to get in. It is almost like everybody knows that they had to come in peace and love mode. Of course there was metal detectors and security, but the entrance was pretty easy to get in here. But always arrive early because Coachella has so much great stuff that you can check out before the concerts. And it's such a great time to take those Coachella photos. The first day is the best day to come and do this, as a lot of people haven't got here yet and it's less crowded. There are a few ways to do Coachella. You can either camp here or just stay at one of the nearest hotels around the area. And guys, let me tell you, none of these options are cheap. It gets pretty expensive when it's Coachella time. But if you want to save some bucks, you can reserve ahead of time because Coachella is always on the 2nd or 3rd week of April. So you have enough time to look around, and the earlier you reserve, the cheaper the hotels are. And once you have selected which week you want to go to, if week 1 or week 2, then you have enough time to look around and find your best hotels. And most of them have shuttles, so look for one of those. Especially if you're not driving or you don't want to drive, this makes it easier to get from Coachella to your hotel and back and forward. Drinks and food are really expensive in Coachella. We end up paying for a lemonade around $16. And guys, it gets really hot here, so you will get pretty thirsty. And we're gonna set up an item list that you can check out in the video description for our recommendations and our experience of things that you need to buy before coming to a festival like this one. And one of the first things that you guys need to have in a festival, it's a Camel water pack. This will save you a bunch, and there's water stations all over Coachella. Other stuff that is in this list that you should bring are sunglasses, plenty of sunblock, hats, and those towels that you can put around your neck that you put water on and they become really fresh. You will need one of those. And if you're not camping at Coachella and staying somewhere else, you should always bring a cooler. That will be a lifesaver. You can bring sandwiches, drinks, and you should pre-game before coming into Coachella because drinks are way too expensive. So just put some ice to keep things cool in that cooler and bring your sandwiches. They will be a lifesavers when the day is over. And one thing, guys, if you decide to camp at Coachella, you better come prepared. We had some friends that stay here and they said that it was not what they thought it was going to be. Especially if you're not an expert at camping and you don't bring everything that you will need. It looks pretty fun, but it can get really hot or really cold, especially at night. And in the morning, you better be prepared to wake up early because the sun comes out really early and it gets really hot in your tent.
So hearing all the stories from friends who have been to this festival in the past, we decided to stay 15 minutes outside the festival because the hotels were really expensive. So here's another option for you. Just a few minutes away, you have the Palm Springs RV Resort. This was a great place to rest and get away and also have a great time at the pool and jacuzzi. If you want to check out the full review of the resort, check out our channel for that video. This place can make a difference in your budget. Instead of spending the hundreds of dollars at one of the hotels near the event, you can either rent one or bring your own RV and stay here with all the commodities. And it was great because with the traffic and everything, it only took us 30 to 45 minutes to be inside the parking lot at Coachella. And here's one parking tip for Coachella. Remember to take a picture of your parking section so you don't have a problem finding your car on your way out. That way you don't have to use your car alarm to find your car at the same time that 100 other people are doing the same thing.
And check it out, guys. If you want to come early to Coachella when it's hot, the Henneken House is one of the places to be. It has a ceiling and a water sprayers to keep you cool. And you should check the app because it has some surprise performers. It also has a bar inside, so it's 21 and over. But this place is meant to keep you cool during this hot day. And like I said, download the app once you come to Coachella because that way you can find out what special performers come to this stage. And also, just FYI, Coachella is a cashless event. So make sure you bring your debit or credit card to Coachella. And speaking of cash and valuable things, be careful in Coachella because there's a lot of pickpockets. And especially be very careful with your phone. Don't put it in your back pocket or somewhere where it can easily just take it. Unfortunately for one of our friends, Here in Coachella, she got her phone stolen. Clear backpacks are admitted here in Coachella, but it's not a good idea because you always have them in your back, and it's just you will be an easy target if you just carry your stuff in the back, and especially if the bag is clear. Because unfortunately, these people here are just looking for the next victim. And as you can see, some artists can get pretty crowded in here, like Rosalia. Check it out. And speaking of Rosalia, man, she was great. To us, she should have been a closer. She was just great. What a show. But back to the pickpocketers, guys. Just be careful. Make sure that anything that is really important to you, you have it in front of you. Or, in one of those front bags, maybe. Also in the list where we recommend stuff, we have, the one that we recommend to take over here.
It was so amazing to be here. Check out that sky, guys.
It was truly the perfect setting for her show. And like I say, guys, I don't know. I think she should have been a closer. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Especially if you were here on this stage with her music, the red purplish sky, and the Coachella vibes.
It's hot.
And check it out, guys. This is crazy. When our friend got her phone stolen from her backpack, remember those sandwiches that we were talking about that you should bring, to Coachella and just kind of sneaking them in your bag? Imagine how valuable these sandwiches are here in Coachella, that this guy decided to also take her sandwiches. Man, that was the worst. We were hungry. What a punks. And about your phones, guys, there's always a chance that you can also lose them. So maybe it's a good idea to put maybe a sticker or masking tape with your name and a phone number that they can call you at. There are still good people around, and they might just take it to the lost and found. And also, in case you lost something and you didn't find it at the festival, keep checking on the website, because Coachella always puts all that stuff on the website. And they keep it in there for a few days for people to claim it. We checked it as a last resource to see if our friend's phone was there. And no luck for her there, but we did see a lot of wallets, keys, home keys, car keys, glasses, all kinds of things are in there. So make sure just to check it in case you lost something. Who knows? Also, if you are the kind of people that, that you like to buy merch from the festivals, make sure you do that on the first day, because it's so crowded. The lines are so long. People were waiting hours just to get a shirt. So if this is something that you like to do, and it's very important for you to get that shirt, you just get there early. Because why were you going to waste 3 hours of your day here in Coachella just to get a shirt? And one tip for this, let's say you really want to get that merch. Always at the end of the days, there's always people selling the merch outside. And even for cheaper, especially on the last day, because they really want to get rid of that merch. And if you buy something or get something or bring something and you don't really want to be carrying around Coachella, there's also lockers available for you guys. They run for about $60 to $90, and maybe it's a good idea if you have other people that want to split it with. That way you can share the cost, because that's pretty expensive. And if you have one of those front bags that we're talking about, just make sure you bring anything you need, because parking is really far away and you don't want to just, take an hour just to get to the parking and go get something. And in Coachella, they do have those rides that can take you from one place to another. But man, this was another rip-off. It was like $50 per person just to take you 5 minutes away. They do accept all kinds of payments though. But I'm guessing it depends on what mood they get you, because it's really, really expensive. Now let's talk about the wristband that you get in your Coachella package. One important thing that you should do once you have downloaded the app for Coachella, go into the app and register your wristband as soon as possible, as this may help you with any problems that you might have during the festival with it. And always make sure to scan your wristband in and out, because if not, you might have some problems either coming in or coming out. And another good thing about downloading the app for Coachella is that you can always check for updates and surprise artists there, as some of them might just pop out during the concert. And another good tip when you're doing Coachella is to have the best time with your friends and not lose time. Make sure you guys have a plan if you guys get lost. This place is massively big and overcrowded. So make sure that one of the first things that you guys do when you come here with your friends to Coachella is to just look around and pick a spot that might be good to all to just meet if in case you guys get lost. This can save you lots of time, because here in Coachella, the phone reception is pretty bad and text or calls might not work. I think they do this on purpose because they want you to have the best time at Coachella. So yeah, it's pretty crazy because our phone reception is pretty spotty here. And it really doesn't matter which phone company you guys have. Chances are that it's not gonna work. So to avoid this problem, just make that plan with your friends and you guys be ready to go.
And guys, please let us know in the comments if you guys have any tips or things you do to make your experience at Coachella better, in case we forgot to mention something. So hit us with your best tips to help other Coachella goers. Check it out, guys. This was our meeting point with our friends in case we got lost, because it was so easy to find and get back to.
And another good thing about the app, guys, is you guys can actually make your list of people you want to see during the concert. So a few days before the concert, you can check out all the artists and just you They also have places that you can listen to see which ones you like and which ones you don't, and then you can just pick which ones you're gonna see.
This part of the app was great. It helped us to be able to make our itinerary and be able to find out if we were able to make it to that stage on time. Because for sure this might happen to you. There might be two different artists that you might want to see and they're playing at the same time. Unfortunately, this sometimes happens, but the app will help you decide which way you would want to go. Set times are posted on the app a few days before Coachella, so make sure to check it out so you can make your itinerary properly. And now guys, we get to talk about the bathroom situation. If you gotta go to the bathroom, try to go early when you first arrive, because later on in the night, the bathrooms will get kinda nasty and may run out of paper. And here's one of the things on our must-bring list. Make sure to bring some wet wipes so you don't have to deal with the toilet paper problem. But if you forget your wipes, the best place to go to the bathroom is at the gardens. But unfortunately for the youngsters, this is a 21 and over area, which is why you might still find toilet paper there, because there's less people coming there. And now guys, waiting for your headliners or your favorite artists may mean that you might have to wait in one specific area for a very long time. Which brings me to some more of our must-bring items to Coachella. This would be some comfortable shoes because you will be standing and walking a lot, a travel blanket because it gets kind of chilly at night, or something that you can just lay on the grass on. And we'll show you this really cool collapsible stool that you could also bring.
This one was a lifesaver for me because I have back problems, and when I'm standing a lot, my back started hurting. And it was pretty cool that I didn't have to move. I can just put the stool there and rest a little. Well, I was still in my place and still having a great time. It was really great because if I would have got out, to rest somewhere else, I would have missed all of this.
And check out this girl getting a beautiful view from the top. Ladies, if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. I tried it and it was an amazing experience. It felt like being on top of the world for a second. So ladies, let me know in the comments below, how was your experience if you tried this before?
And to enjoy all of this and keep enjoying the future concerts that you might have to go, always remember, if you're gonna party like a rock star and you're driving, always make sure you bring that friend that is the designated driver. Or take an Uber, or at the end, just walk it off maybe. And that way you'll be helping you and others get back home safely. And quick tip for the Coachella goers who have allergies, bring eye drops and allergy medicine.
And one of the cool things about Coachella is that if you don't have anybody that you want to see for a minute, you can walk around and check out the cool activities they have around the park for you to see. Like this cool human ant farm that at night lights up and you get a really nice view from the top of the whole park. And you can see in the horizon how everybody's just having a great time here at Coachella. And another cool place to stay really cool when it's really hot outside is the Despacio stage. Here you'll be able to cool off in the AC from the hot weather outside while listening to some nice relaxing beats. And it has this really huge disco ball in the middle that with the lighting makes the whole room look amazing. When it comes to seeing your favorite headliners, make sure you head to the stage at least one artist before so you can have enough time to get a good spot. One last tip for your favorite headliner. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you get to that stage, because once you're there, it's going to be tough to get in and out.
And believe us guys, if you're all the way in the front and you have to get out, there is no way you're coming back in. Unless you're prepared to do some rugby and just go through everyone in there.
Time to talk about the wind, guys. Coachella can get pretty windy and dusty. In our recommendations, you'll also find bandanas or face masks. You're really gonna need these because on your way in and out, there's a lot of dust everywhere and you will get your nose full of dust. Because everybody's walking back and forth and the bikes are also lifting up that dust. Because the last thing you want is to blow your nose and have a bunch of dust come out. We have some pretty cool masks that you can wear to the festival. Make sure to check out our list.
And here's another tip, guys. Don't take Coachella as a sprint. Just take it easy. Take your own time, take it slow, relax a little, eat, rest. You'll have enough time for everything.
Yeah, guys, remember you have 3 days. Take your time to enjoy the music. Pick a spot on the lawn at some point so you can rest your legs and just really give in to the vibe. That's what we did with this DJ. If you guys haven't heard Boris Brejcha, you guys need to check him out. To us, he's one of the best in the EDM music.
He is really good. This will be one of the best tips that we'll give you through our video.
Remember, you'll be using your phone a lot, making calls, taking videos, taking pictures. So make sure you bring a portable charger and check out this one that we have on our list.
Alright guys, so now you guys are ready to go experience Coachella. And remember all the tips. A camel bag because you need to keep hydrated and somewhere to put your water. Sunblock, sunglasses, and a battery pack for your cell phone. Bring a front bag so you can keep all your important stuff in there. Never lose sight of your bag or your phone. These and many more are down in our list in the video description, so make sure to check it out. But the most important tip that we can give you is one that you will never regret. And of course, is to like and subscribe to this video to not miss any future adventures.
And if you have any questions about Coachella, leave us a message down below and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.
And before you guys leave, don't forget to check out these other 2 videos on some other fun adventures. YOLO!